Hey everyone, Lisa Haverly here, Nature Superhero Network, and I thought I would just share with you something I was thinking about today as I brought to a close another therapeutic nature camp entitled Social Connection Camp. And in my R's, under the R of realization, and this is coming from my framework entitled Rooted in Rhythm, that if you don't have awareness of, stay tuned. There'll be more information coming out about that in fall, late fall-ish. And so anyway, there's an R called realization, where I speak to sense of belonging. And this week of camp is always, and I say this in a very positive way, one that really stretches us as therapists to show up in a way that we must co-regulate, that what we must hold space for, as this camp often brings many children who have had adversity in their life, and for some significant adversity. And of course, I love my group format therapeutic nature camps for this reason. Because what you see and what I observe every year in this camp is where children begin to understand that first, they are not alone. And second, for example, we had some unstructured time, it was free time, and there's 3 children just conversing amongst themselves, and we as adults during these unstructured times are kind of lingering, listening, ready to facilitate if needed, but more just allowing things to unfold, and we step in as needed. And so this one child was talking about how they had been to camp before, and it's the one place where they feel like they're okay with being autistic. And I thought, well, that's a cool statement. And no sooner had that camper said that than 2 other children said, "You have autism? I have autism." And then another camper, "I have autism too." And they're like, "I would never have guessed that you had autism." And so it just began this whole conversation of something they shared. And it was beautiful. It was amazing to see how they were able to connect and have that sense of belonging. So this is my plug for bringing groups of children together, especially for children who have difficulty finding spaces and places where they have that sense of belonging, or they have an opportunity to connect with others. And so anyway, I just wanted to share my R of realization in the Rooted in Rhythm framework speaks to sense of belonging as we realize that we are not alone. And we can only realize we're not alone when we are in the company of others. So the power of groups, the power of bringing children together, I cannot emphasize it enough. And of course, it takes a great staff, amazing volunteers to pull it off. But in the end, you are left feeling like you made a huge impact. So it's nearing the end of the day. Of course, I'm tired. I'm wrapping things up. But it is a true gift to be able to provide a context of nature to allow children to connect with one another and to connect with nature. But this context is pretty profound. And so anyway, that's my reflection for today. Sense of belonging within the context and in collaboration with nature. I hope everybody out there is doing well, and that you have time this weekend to get outdoors. Thanks so much, and I do hope to see you down the road. Bye-bye.